Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys my exact strategy to build a 100K per month business as a 20-year-old dropout. So it is gonna be a very raw video. These are usually videos that I like to watch. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chor. I have scaled multiple online coaching offers from 5K or 10K all the way past 100K per month. You guys can check out all the case studies in my YouTube channel. So back to the video. What I really want to do today is share you guys literally step by step what my thinking is and what my plan is to scaling to 100K within 6 months. And I know we're going to do it. If it's not within 6 months for any circumstances, it's going to be by the end of the year of 2025. Okay. I'm still in my room right now. As you guys can see, a small little room. Hopefully by the end of the year, we're gonna be in someplace nice with my partners maybe and my family, just chilling in Europe or wherever we are. That would be really nice. But yeah, guys. So first things first, why did I want to switch my model? I'll give you guys a little backstory, right? I was a high ticket sales rep in the online space for like the past 9 months. And then I met my partner, and from there on I was closing for him, and then we decided to partner up and create basically like a growth op agency. Now, there were some bottlenecks with this agency because, you can only take on so many clients on a revenue share model. So let's say I partner up with a content creator and we take 20% of their profits for running their whole business and scaling their whole business to 100K. We can really only take so much on if we run that model. We can only probably take like 3 big clients max between me and my partner, and really it's not scalable. So then we kind of did some digging and we watched a lot of content from like Sue, from Nick Setting, and like Jeremy Pogue as well. He's pretty big in the space, in the growth op space, right? So we kind of analyzed their models, and really what we're doing is just doing the same thing that they're doing, because they have all scaled their businesses to 100K per month with a scalable model. And the way we've been doing it is not scalable. Now, for that specific model, really what that entails is just one-on-one coaching every single week with our clients. And we have a full course on how to scale their own offers. And we also do a lot of the systems like back-end sales and marketing for them. And there are a lot of done with you components as well, right? And with that model, we can charge anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000. And the way, I'm not gonna share our offer specifically yet. And yeah, I'm not gonna share our offer specifically just yet. I'm probably going to show it to you guys later on. But that's basically why we switched from our old model, like a rev share model, to a growth op partnership model, where it's more so done for you and done with the offer. So that's the first step of, changing this whole model. The model that we have, the model that we run and the offer that we run is so important for scaling. Because right now, between me and my partner, we're probably doing anywhere between 5 to 15,000 per month. And that is not where we want to be at. We want to be at least 100K by the end of the year. So that's our plan. That's our model moving forward. The next steps is really just client acquisition. And that is what we're focusing on right now. So with the whole done for you model, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how that works. Okay, so the whole process for our done for you clients and the phases that we're going to take them through to scaling to scaling past 100K per month is basically this, right? After we close them, we're gonna book an onboarding call within like 24 to 48 hours of them closing. And within that time, they're gonna get all the resources. They're gonna get access to the Notion. They're gonna get access to their one-on-one Discord channel where we're gonna meet with them every single week, whether it's gonna be me or my partner. And we're also gonna, we're gonna make sure to book that onboarding call on the closing call so that we can make sure they're not gonna be lost or anything like that. And I might probably give them some tasks to do right before our onboarding call so that they can just get started straight away. Because I know that with these type of people, they want to get things done very quickly. Because when you pay $10,000, you don't want to have like we want to minimize buyer's remorse. So we're probably going to give them a couple of tasks to do right before their onboarding call so that they just feel like they're moving the needle forward, right? The first 7 days, I would say, of onboarding a client is just the most important time, the most important period of the client success journey, because during that time, we want to give them a really good experience. And that is really what it's about, giving them the best experience in the first 7 days and the first 30 days of them joining the program. Because, guys, generally the way to scale up an offer is obviously, yes, having cash up front, but also delivering a really good service so that they can stay with you guys for a long time and so that you guys can increase the LTV, the lifetime value of your clients, right? Whether you can do ascension, right? Upsells, cross sells, resells, right? So that's phase 0. I'm going to move on to phase 1 now. So in phase 1, the first thing we're going to focus on is their offer, the model, making sure it's like a scalable model, and their marketing, right? The messaging of their offer. And we're going to do a couple of days of market research, and we're going to hop on like a one-on-one call. We're going to give them like a huge document to do their own research for their own offer, understand their own ICP, their ideal customer profiles, make sure that they know their own offer inside out and basically their ideal clients inside out, so that they can use that for their marketing and their social media and their post, right? Now, after a couple of days of market research, dialing in their offer, making sure it's a scalable model too, because there's just so many models that people can go about. You know, their mentorships could be one-on-ones, no one-on-ones, just a course, no courses. And we're gonna make sure that the one that they choose fits their market and is also gonna be scalable. The last thing that we're gonna do in phase 1 should take like max 2 weeks. If not 1 week, a little bit over a week, would be cash injection. So if you guys listen to me, what I said earlier, right, about the first 7 days is the most important 7 days of your client's journey. Cash injection is so important. You want to give them the best results in the first 7 to 14 days to 30 days. So we want to hopefully double their revenue, or at least make 10K or 5K with our cash injection strategies, just by doing like a different story, just by doing like story sequences, or it could be optimizing their profiles. And it could be story sequences or optimizing their profiles that could already generate them 5 to 10,000. It could be reactivating dead leads too in their own pipeline. So that's gonna be phase 1. And after phase 1, it's gonna be phase 2, which is client acquisition. All right, guys, so phase 2 is all about client acquisition, right? So far, phase 0, we did onboarding. Phase 1, we did offer, dialing in the messaging, the model, the offer itself, making sure it's scalable. Phase 2, it's all about getting clients, getting cash in the door, right? So in acquisition, first of all, we're going to optimize their profiles, their social media profiles, so that we can maximize the attention that we get. And then we're going to help them with short form content and long form content. So we might do done for you scripts. Literally right now, I'm going to show you guys. Wait. Currently, I am trying to build out an AI bot right here. As you guys can see, I have my videos, I have my people that I like to watch, and then my competitors, and I'm giving it to an AI bot so that to generate me viral scripts so that I can kind of automate the whole process of content creation, and possibly I might implement this for all of my clients. That will take a lot of time off my plate, and I low-key might hire someone to just kind of take care of this as well. So yeah, that's the plan for scripting and content creation. So that's gonna be for short form and long form content. We're gonna go over the whole funnel with them. So I'm gonna be showing, obviously in the course, I'm gonna be showing them everything. What the funnel should look like, our top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel conversions. And really in this phase, I'm going to be giving them a couple of like done for you scripts like every single week, maybe for short form and long form content. And then we're going to have ads, and we're either going to run ads or we're going to do an outbound system, or we can do both. And they're probably going to be spending anywhere between $1,500 to maybe $3,000 per month just on ads. So that's gonna be good. And then for sales, we're gonna help them probably do like a done for you sales process where we are gonna script everything out. We're gonna place an appointment setter for their teams. And there's a lot of things that we can do done for you. For example, we can maybe source like a VA, we can source like a content editor. If they already have it, great. If they don't, then we can source them for them. But that's basically for step 2. Very important phase of the whole process, because that's when we kind of dial in the whole sales process. We track everything for them with sales, right? We have certain trackers. We're gonna teach them everything in the course, like how to manage your team, right? How to manage their team, and how to actually scale sales teams, and how to run the meetings. So that's gonna be for phase 2, a lot of done for you things. And I would say the only thing that's like do it yourself would be like optimizing their social media profiles. That could be done with you as well. And ads and outbounds could be done for you too. So that's the plan for phase 2. Now we can move on to phase 3. Phase 3 is gonna be called leverage. And the reason it's called leverage is because we want to leverage time. We want to leverage manpower so that we can take the business owner, the content creator, away from its own business, so that they can actually work on the business instead of working in their business. That way they can have more time to work on the 20% of the inputs are gonna produce 80% of the outputs. So they're gonna be only spending their time on highly leveraging money-making tasks, if that makes sense. So we're gonna do a lot of leadership training on how to actually manage people, because when you're scaling from like 50 to 100K, you probably have a content editor, you have an appointment setter or a closer, maybe a setter manager too, right? And then you can have like a CSM, like a client success manager, to help with the delivery, to help with the fulfillment. So how to actually manage all these people, because that is gonna be the needle moving thing for them. So managing a team, scaling with a team, how to hire people, but more importantly, how to fire people as well. And the last thing is probably automating. So we never want to automate something that can be eliminated, right? We never want to automate something that we don't even need. And you don't want to delegate something to a task that can be automated, right? For example, you don't want to delegate the DM appointment setting process when you can automate that with a DM bot, right? So that's something that I'm currently working on. and doing some research on myself for this offer. But yeah, guys, those are the three phases of scaling for our done-for-you clients. That is the plan to scaling 100K per month with our offer. So yeah, guys, this next 6 months is going to be super, super interesting. Probably the next couple of years is going to be super interesting, right? Like, I want to go from this room to literally like maybe Dubai, or like a penthouse or somewhere in Europe that's just hella nice with mountains in the back. You know, maybe a lake too. That would be insane. I know it's gonna happen. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of grind for sure. Oh, I might have a setting call. Just give me one. Oh yeah, I have a setting call I need to take.